So, most people think downsizing means tossing out half your house, right? But what if I told you it's not about what you're getting rid of, it's about what you're choosing to keep? Hey there, I'm Tracy Lynn from declutterminutes.com. And around here, we don't declutter, we downsize because downsizing is easier, more practical, and way less emotionally exhausting. Now, if you're ready to stop dragging every decade of your past behind you and start creating a home that supports who you are today, you are absolutely in the right place. Okay, let's talk about decluttering and how that one word can send anyone into a full on panic. Decluttering sounds like losing things, important things, things you might want again someday. It sounds like you're being forced to let go of everything you own and dealing with emotions you just don't have time for. Decluttering means overwhelm, guilt, even frustration. Now, as an emotional person who loves memories, the word decluttering sounds like someone's coming to take my stuff, right? And when you put it that way, I'm not even remotely interested. But the truth is, I still needed to get rid of the extra stuff in my home. So I had to find a way to flip the script from negative to positive. And that's when downsizing came into my life. So most people get stuck because they focus on what needs to go. That's the negative part of decluttering, the part that makes it so overwhelming, right? But when you switch your focus to what gets to stay, everything feels easier because you're choosing, not losing. So this small shift in your thinking moves the positive part to the front and the negative part all the way to the back where it belongs. And when you do that, you begin to see this might just be possible after all. Okay, so let's talk about a real life example in an area that quite a few of you messaged me about on other videos, and that's the craft room. So, back when my kids were little, I had a craft room. I crafted all the time. And that means I had a room that was chocked and crammed and stuffed with supplies. I did the quilting, I did the sewing, the scrapbooking, card making, jewelry making, you name it. And that room had everything I needed for all of those different craft projects. Um, and that's the kind of person I was back then, right? I was a crafter. It's what I enjoyed doing. So I didn't mind having a room that was full of craft supplies. But now my life looks different. I don't love to craft anymore. I find it exhausting. And instead of crafting, I'm reading, not just books, but magazines. Remember those? I love paging through magazines. And there's nothing I enjoy more than curling up and reading in a cozy chair under a cozy blanket. So when I downsized my craft room, I didn't start by forcing myself to let go of craft supplies because that is not going to help anybody anywhere that likes to craft. Instead, I started making the shift over. So what I did was I cleared out a corner in my craft room, brought in a chair, a lamp, and an end table that I could put a few books and a few magazines on. And that was the positive part. I got to bring in that new part of my life and actually see it in the space. And what happened was when I brought that in, it helped me see what could go. So once I had that area set up, I was able to pack away supplies I knew for sure I did not want. And out went a few pretty big boxes, freeing up even more space in that room. Now, doing things that way for me at least was so much easier than the old way. By bringing in the things I wanted to do now, I could more easily see the things I no longer enjoyed. And as I brought more in, I was able to get more out. That's the difference. Choosing first, letting go second. Positive first, negative last. That one shift made all the difference for me, and it might just do the same for you. Here's the thing, life's hard, right? And even though I'm an empty nester, I'm still busy all the time, just like you are. And I seriously do not have the energy for getting tied down in negative emotions and guilting myself over whether or not to let go of a blanket that I had forever, but can't for the life of me remember where it came from. But maybe you're still not sure this will work. So if that's the case, let's do another demo in a more common space. Okay, so here's something you might not know about me. I live in sweatpants. They're comfortable, they're cozy. And since I'm only seen from the waist up in my videos, there's no reason why I can't wear them every day. Seriously, I have them on right now, sweatpants. Love them. So over the years, I've collected dozens of sweatpants. And in our other home, I could keep them because I had the room for them. But in this new empty nester home, yeah, I've probably got a quarter of the space. And that means I cannot keep all of the sweatpants I used to, and they needed to be downsized. So here's how I did it. And we're going to try to do a demo right here at my desk. So y'all probably know this about me. I don't have a dresser. We just don't have the room in this house for a dresser in the room. To be honest, I didn't have room in the other house either. So I had one of those IKEA shelves with these cube bins inside of each of the cabinet of the cubbies, I guess they're called. And this is all the space that I have to keep my sweatpants. Space logic tells me this is all that will fit in this cube, okay? So what I had to do was empty out the cube so I can see how much space I have. And I'm doing the positive part first. I'm choosing my favorite sweatpants. Keep in mind, I have a pair on, so I have to leave space for the pair that I'm wearing. So I chose my favorites, and I like to do it like, can you see this? I like to do it like this. So it's like looking at books face down. It's easier for me to find my sweatpants. So I put my very favorite pair in first. These are my favorite sweatpants. Those go in first. Then another pair that I like to wear go in next. Another pair, my Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't judge me. I know they're not doing well this year. They go in next. Then another pair goes in next. This is hard to do with one hand. And you can see I have room for probably one more. Remember, I have a pair on, so I have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to put one more pair in. I have to set this down. Let me put the pair in. Okay. So now you can see all my sweatpants are in there. I have room for one more pair. Is it magazine beautiful? No, it's not, but it doesn't matter to me. It just needs to be efficient. It just needs to be set up that I can stick with. So I don't have to do this every month or 3 months cleaning things out. Okay. So what it did was it told me what I could keep comfortably in my little storage cube, and it left out a pair that would not fit. I've been hanging on to this pair for 3 months. I kid you not, you guys. I like the pants, but they're uncomfortable. The waistband's really, really wide. It goes up high. I don't like that. I like things down low. So why I keep them is beyond me when I'm never wearing them. They always get shoved down to the bottom of that cube because I wear the other pants, wash them, put them back, and this one just gets crumpled down. So I noticed that when I was getting ready to do the demo with you. So I am actually downsizing in real time on camera. All right. I know it sounds lame, but it's the truth. So that can go to donation. And just like that, I've downsized to a more reasonable amount in this space that I have available. Okay. All right. Super simple. Takes the emotional out. I didn't have to say how I feel about these clothes. Do I love them? Do I need? No, I just chose my favorites. When it fit comfortably, I stopped, looked at what was left, and those were the things I asked the questions about. Okay. Now, all of this to say, downsizing is different than decluttering because you're choosing what to keep so you can more easily see what can go. But downsizing is more than that. It's helping you set up a home that fits who you are today, like the sweatpants version of what I am, of who I am today, right? And for some of you, that might be you need to work on an entire craft room that is getting overstuffed. For others, it might be your closet that has too many clothes in it. And still others, it might just be a cabinet in your kitchen that is holding your baking supplies. It doesn't matter where, the process is the same. Look at the space that you have, choose your favorites until the space is comfortably filled, then look at what's left over, and that's what you can decide whether or not you need it or use it, and you can either donate it or find a way to keep it. Remember, you're not organizing, you're not decluttering, you're not designing. You're curating a home that matches the phase of life you're in right now. So it's comfortable and not stuffed or chaotic. Here's the thing. You raised your kids with a home that supported that phase of your life. Now it's time to build one that supports you because yes, you deserve that. Now, if you want more help, I've linked to my resource page down below. It has all of my free tools that you can download, watch, even listen to. They are there to help you with your downsizing journey. Make sure to watch the next video because it will have even more tips on downsizing and right-sized living. Also, leave a comment and let me know what you want me to do a video on next. And yes, I do have a list. Oh, and last but not least, give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so I can bring you more content that helps you right size your home for who you are today. Okay, that's all I have. Sorry it was so long. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.